Hello everybody, my name is Dan and this is my series practicing English every day. And I'll tell you my story this day today. When I surfing on internet, I was surfing on the net, and I found that there was many video and photo relate to my past, that I used to be a internship. I used to be an intern, and I do internship at school, and I do some activities I did some activities with my class. I manage, but I even don't want to see anything. I even don't want to see any movement in my clip, because I don't know how I react like this. I just so embarrassed. I act like a fool, like a clown. So I feel such embarrassment. But this gives me a chance to see, but I think this is a good sign, because it gives me a chance to examine myself, assessment to do an assessment, and now I will grow up. I think so, yes. And the second story, that today I watched the video that how to forget the instruction. Watched the video how to get rid of the old image, how to get rid of your old act. Now I haven't had a relationship, but I just crush somebody, but he seemed like don't care about I don't know what to say, but we just friend first. I think so. Keep friend first. And I don't know what happened in the nearest future. Let's see, and just put it in naturally. Put it happened in naturally. So I think this is today. And I recognize that when I don't have enough money, everything is it's empty. Like my shirt, my pants wore out. Hate it. And today I don't have a job. Just an unemployer. So keep practice every day. Make me happy. How would you spend it? If you came into some money, how would you spend it? Then it obviously depends on the amount you get. If it's a lot, the first thing I do is try to keep quiet about it. I wouldn't want everyone to know I was rolling money. To begin with, I want to pay off my debts. I would think about splashing out on or two things, maybe better car or bigger house. I would also want to give some of it away. I could help out my sister, who is struggling financially with a small baby, and I look for a worthwhile charity that's in need of support. But as I say, I would try to do this on quiet. Finally, I would need to put money by for the later day, If I have any children, for example, I would want to be able to invest in their future, their education and so on. And you never know what money I might need for myself in the future. Yes, this is my subject, living in poverty. How do people on the breadline manage during economy's recession? Mary, pensioner. I can just about scrape by on my pension, but I've had to cut back on gas and electricity, which have gone through the roof recently, but I won't be able to make ends meet if prices continue to go up. Duncan, a farm worker and the father of four. We were hoping to buy a car, but we've used up all that money on essentials, food and clothing for the kids. We used to go away most years too, but that's all the questions now. Scott student. I have to eat into my savings just to have enough money to live on. My parents help out a bit, but if things get much worse, I'll have no option but to run up more debts. You got to eat, haven't you? My best ever buy. My best ever buy has to be a set of art decor cups and saucers. I've been after some for ages, then one day came across a whole set in absolutely fantastic condition. The owner even knocked 10% off because they'd been on her shelf for ages and she couldn't get rid of them. I've been shopping around for some furniture for my study when I heard that a factory nearby was closing down and selling off lots of stuff. I managed to get hold of an oak desk, an office chairs, and some bookshelves, and I was over the moon. A friend told me about a shop that was having a sale of leather goods, so we went along. But when we got there, they sold out of leather coats, which is what I really wanted. Anyway, I bought some leather boots instead, and they've been brilliant. When I was a teenager, my older sister and I coupled together bought a pony. They don't come cheap, but we always wanted one, and we all got Saturday jobs to help with the cost of looking after it. Getting around. We move on transport and travel, and the first subject today is getting around. Look out for a taxi with the light on, that means it's free. I think the underground is probably the easiest way to get around the city. She should get in soon. Let's make our way in front of the train. Excuse me, what time does it take to get to Cambridge? Could you drop me off just before the traffic lights, please? We're supposed to hand in on tickets when we leave the station. Excuse me, do we have to buy ticket before we get on the bus? The train leaves in half an hour, but we should make it if we get a move on. We'll have to look at the times for the trains when we get to the station. The trains were held up, and I only just got the airport in the nick of time. In the nick of time, that means in very last moment. I think this is the end for today, and thank you for listening. And if you hear, because this is my section of practicing English, so if you hear me tell the word wrong or my grammar have a problem, put the comment below to help me. Thank you.